Hey y'all, good afternoon. I was gonna film this morning, but I didn't have enough time before my 9 a.m. class, so I'm doing it now. But today I'm going to be focusing on Psalm 27. So I want to start with verse 1 in Psalm 27, and the title of Psalm 27 is "The Lord is my light and my salvation." So verse 1 reads, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" So I think that's a great entry to this chapter. It's just basically saying like the Lord is on my side and like I depend on the Lord for everything. So why should I fear anything that He's created when He is in control? Not saying that our fears are invalid, but that we shouldn't be afraid that it's going to take over when we already know that God has all the power. And I love verse 5 as well, which reads, "For He will hide me in His shelter in the day of trouble. He will conceal me under the cover of His tent. He will lift me high upon a rock." So God loves us so much. Like He loves us more than we can even imagine. And He's always going to protect us. And, it doesn't look the same for us the way He protects us, but He always has our best intention in mind. And He will never forsake us or leave us. And this is becoming like my favorite chapter, but I just love that it says the title is "The Lord is my light and my salvation." Since I've given my life to Christ and I made Him the center of my life, He has taken care of so many things that I used to try to do on my own strength. Like if we in our own strength try to not be scared of the coronavirus or try to control how this works, like we have no control over who gets the virus and who doesn't. You could walk into a grocery store and someone's infected that doesn't even know they're infected, and now you are. But when we give that to God, He is in full control of that. Whatever that looks like, He's in control. And I just feel like that takes a lot of weight off of us and a lot of, tension and just like responsibility and anxiety, because we don't have to worry about it. He is always going to take care of us. And when we speak to Him and we talk to Him about what we're worried about, He gives us peace over that. So like right now for me personally, I can't work right now because of this virus. And a couple years ago, if this had happened, I would have freaked out and been like, well, shoot, I'm screwed. I can't pay my bills. Like, how am I going to do this? And now that I have Christ in my life, I'm just like, God, I'm going to trust You. And I'm going to trust that I'm going to be able to financially take care of what I need to take care of, and that I'm going to be okay. And so that's just lifted so much weight off of me. And we just can't do it by ourselves. We can't do it on our own strength. So the last verse I want to read is verse 14, which is, "Wait for the Lord, be strong and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord." So that has been the biggest lesson I've learned since giving my life to Christ, is waiting on Him. Because every time I've tried to rush something important in my life, it's either just not gone as great as it could have been, or it just didn't work out at all, and I had to start all over with life, So when I tried to rush being healthy or friendships, they just weren't the same as they would have been if I had just trusted God with it and just let Him take care of it. Because His plan is going to be the plan anyway. So whether we follow it or not, it's His way is going to win. So it's always better anyway. And so that's been the biggest lesson that I've learned, and I hope you guys can learn as well, is, when we're frustrated, like, why isn't this working for me? We need to sit and think like, am I rushing this or am I waiting on God? Like another example, like when I want to have a healthier lifestyle, like I would just try to cold turkey. I'd be like, okay, I'm not touching fast food ever again and fruits and veggies only. Like it would work for maybe a week or a month, and then it just wasn't long term, and I would be back in the drive-thru every day, So we have to be like that with our relationship with God as well. We have to be patient with Him, and it takes a process. Like you can't just wake up and all my problems are gone. That's not how Christianity works, or everyone would want to be a Christian, but it pays off when you are patient with God. It's a lot more rewarding when we wait. All right, so that's my little talk on Psalm 27. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys will go back and read Psalm 27, the whole thing for yourself. It's a really great chapter. I think it was good too. Even for me, I struggle with, making Him the center of my life and waiting. Like I'm very impatient, but when I have been patient with God, it's been so much better. So I hope y'all have a great day. Relax. I hope you guys are mentally healthy, because I know for some people being away from people is hard. So I'm going to pray for you guys and hope that we all get through this. And I hope we stay connected with the people that we love. So have a great Tuesday. Bye.